Okay, so I'm now going to explain iDimension garden. Now, some people might have seen that iDimension garden like, oh, this is some intellectual concept. No, it's not. I knew when I created it what I was talking about, because my whole life since I was young, I've been growing food plants. But on my own without any training, so I planted just everything: strawberry, potato, tomato, whatever. And I'm still planting and I'm still growing. So this here is a Masanobu Fukuoka self-planted grain. And it planted itself just in some piece of dirt, and it grew, and I'm going to collect the seeds and plant them next year. But I don't even know what kind of grain it is. But what the value of this grain is, it planted itself and it grew to its completion. But that, oh yeah. So that is one aspect of iDimension garden. And so iDimension garden is about the changing dimension of this planet and the conditions on it. I mean, I have, these are the best producing tomato area. And I have a massive plant protection frame up in front of the tomato, but even then they're struggling to produce anything at all. And so I'll talk about that later. Now, most important of all, my concept of iDimension garden, which I knew already when I began this process to explain what I'm doing. This is Swiss chard and sort of dandelion, but this is sort of not, these are dandelion leaves for food. Swiss chard, sort of Chinese vegetable, onion. I have my own onion seed now for the future. The tomato is the least effective in this kind of heat. So if we have this kind of heat in the future, you're better off growing these hardy vegetables, beetroot, Swiss chard, dandelion, and the best of all is celery. Now this celery can be juiced for the highest nutrition. It planted itself. I didn't plant it. My celery went to seed. 2 plants went to seed, and somehow through some miracle of nature, 2 plants sent all the celery just across this whole area. I like it because it's a fantastic cover, and it turns out that the celery in this state is a fantastic ground cover, and is also against pests and slugs and snails. Also due to celery, I think I have the least snail damage of 3 or 4 years. So this is mid-July 2019, and this ground cover is fantastic. And now I'm going to cut a lot of it back and juice it, because juicing is the highest nutrition value.